Oh, what's good, everybody? How we doing? How we living? Anyway, appreciate y'all for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. I hope you're having a good day, having a great day. Nicholas, I see you in the chat. I'm starting this episode kind of calm, a little calm. So really what I want to do today is to get more people to, people that shuffle in here. I want to make sure that this stream is a little more interactive than normal. I got a few news topics that I want to talk about, but I don't really have a whole lot. Really, honestly, I have a few small ones, and then yeah, that's it. The rest of them are going to be big news. So this one I'm going to need, who is this and where's Barry White at? Well, I mean, I had to turn off the effects this time around, JT. I had to. So anyway, I'm going to need some interaction in the chat today for these topics, because these are really discussion topics, honestly. If you notice, I don't know if you guys know, but Nintendo has started to put some of the first party games on the 3DS for sale, and I have a couple of questions about that. Digital Foundry put out a video about the new revision for the Nintendo Switch, and they put what they want in there. We can discuss that a little bit, and then of course we'll talk about the head of Nintendo of Russia, and other than and Orange Kid, the orange shirt kid from Fortnite. We're gonna talk about that. We can all discuss that. There's only gonna be like 2 bits of quick hitter news, so I mean we might as well just get into it. So let's go ahead and hit that quick hitters. Oh yeah. And so pretty much we'll talk about that. So anyway. The really quick. These are really going to be quick hitter news. Dragon Ball Fighters, not Fighter Z. Dragon Ball Fighters. Yes, Dragon Ball Fighters. Anyway, DLC will be revealed at the end of January, at the end of the second season. There are some rumors as to what these will include. If you are a big Dragon Ball Fighters person, Tapion and Gogeta, Roshi. Mutant Roshi, Videl with Great Saiyaman, that would be crazy. Raditz and Zarbon, that'd be interesting. Kaba and Kale. I don't know about the Kaba and Kale one. I'd much rather than put just put the classic ones in there. Throw Raditz in there. Throw Raditz and Zarbon in there. I think they deserve. Tapion, not so much. Gogeta, I mean, Gogeta's probably one too, but Raditz and Zarbon, go ahead and throw them in there and make them dope. That'd be really, really interesting. So they're gonna be revealing the DLC. Let's see here. The World Tour Finals run from January 26th to the 27th, and so they're expected to be revealed there. So get ready for that. Oh, it's this Ginyu Force. I would like to see the Ginyu. I mean, I don't know much about the fighters roster. Are there any of the Ginyu Forces in there? Captain Ginyu, maybe? Any of them? Let me know, because I don't know too much. Next bit of quick hitter news. So we talked about them yesterday, and so now a lead producer, Michael Gambo, it seems like they're trying to grasp their identity for this game, right? Like, he was in an interview making sure to let everybody know this game was in development before Destiny came out. Don't you worry, it's not a Destiny ripoff. Came out, it was in development before Destiny even came out, which is true. Casey Hudson, the creator and lead producer of Mass Effect, the trilogy there. He started the Project Anthem after Mass Effect 3. That was his new baby. That was what he was going for, something new, something different. And then after he quit, they continued to develop it. And so I think this is kind of a sort of a statement. Yes, the game was in quote unquote development beforehand, but I guarantee you, as soon as Casey Hudson left, I guarantee you, I can almost say this right now, Casey Hudson probably was developing Anthem to be something a little bit different, and then as soon as he left, they took the property and said, we're going to make it into a Destiny clone. That's what I think happens. He can say that it was ambitious and this is what he wanted. I promise you that's probably what happened. Let's be real. But either way, they want you to know that Anthem was in development for Destiny, and it won't be a Destiny clone. That is yet to remain to be seen. I mean, you know, it's just one of those deals. What's going on, Salty? How you been? How you feeling? We're just talking about Anthem. The elite producer for Anthem made sure in an interview to make sure that we knew Anthem was in development for Destiny. He wanted to make sure that we knew that. He really wanted to make sure that we knew that. And I said that I think that Anthem, yeah, it was in development beforehand, but I think it was meant to be something else. And as soon as Casey Hudson left, EA took it and said, "Hey, we're gonna make they're gonna make this new Destiny clone." I guarantee you that's what happened. That's what I think happened anyway. I can't guarantee you, but that's what my personal opinion. Knowing EA, I think that is what happened because Casey Hudson left and then came back. Remember, so when he left, they still own that IP. They can do whatever they want with it, even though he created it. So regardless, there you go, and that'll do it for the quick hitter news. That's why it's only two quick hitter news things. I agree. Anthem looked totally different the first time they showcased it. Exactly, Smash. Like, Anthem is my most anticipated game of 2019. It's mine too. Big BioWare fan here. I with you, Salty. Like, you already know me. As soon as I saw this game and I knew that, and I heard the rumors of it, I was ready to go for this game. So, as I mentioned, this next bit for the big show, we're gonna need y'all to be very, very interactive in the chat. Ask questions and state your opinions because we're gonna talk about these topics, and I feel like these topics should be discussed. They should be. So let's go ahead and get into it. That's not the quick hitter. That's the big whatever. Mess up. We all make mistakes. There we go. Anyway, sorry about that. We all make mistakes, right? I was really more focused on getting the next song picked than clicking on the scene. But either way, music going. Here we go. So, quickly, what do y'all think about the Spider-Man trailer? Haven't seen it yet. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it. It's the quick big hitter show for real. All right, so let's talk about this. Fortnite is being sued by another person again. Fortnite, we knew about 2 Millie and the Millie Rock, and he wanted to sue them. You heard about Alfonso Barrow and his dance, and he was going to sue them. You heard about Donald Faison from Scrubs. He talked about it. He didn't say he was going to sue, but he talked about how they straight stole his dance. And so we have another dance that people are trying to sue Fortnite for, and this one is completely not gonna happen. But it just brings back a bigger topic, and Salty just said it. Everyone wants that Fortnite money. So the mother of the orange shirt kid. Now, if you guys don't know, a while back, Epic Games had a sort of competition of sorts of where they had people submit their dances, and they would take those dances and put them in Fortnite. And this kid, dubbed Orange Shirt Kid, made a video doing his little dance. That little, yeah, I don't know how to do it. Y'all see the emote. I don't know how to do the dance. Anyway, so they put it in the game. Well, now his mother, all of a sudden, even though he entered it into a competition, therefore you know the rules. If you enter something into a competition like this, you have to read over the rules. And you have to go over it. There's a fine print here. And apparently they didn't have to pay anybody. This was a free competition. And so apparently his mom wants to sue Epic over this because it's her son and, not her. Right. Like, my son can't sue you, but I can. It was called the Boogie Down Contest. Is what is the contest that they were doing whenever they had people submit. I just think that this one it's off the wall, right? Like, my stance on this has been very clear. I think the only one who has a chance, the only one who has a shot is Alfonso Ribeiro because of the way they did it. Because of the choreography of it and the fact that they actually took the guitar riff from Tom Jones' song Not Unusual and put it in the emote. And clearly that's what it is, right? That's the only one that I have stated that I think has a shot. And we've had debates on whether you should be able to sue over choreography, yada, yada, yada. That's a big debate that sparked a debate for at least a good month ago. We talked about it. Some people don't like it. Some people do like it. A lot of people just hating, like, they just want money. Other people are like, yeah, let them sue. That's not the point I'm trying to get at. If one wins, they'll all get something. It's a slippery slope, and man, oh man, it's a mess. Exactly. But that's not where I want to get at. Like Salty said, I'll just really want that money, especially in this case with Orange Shirt Kid's mom. Like, with Orange Shirt Kid's mom, like, especially this case, like, you just really want the money. Like, you felt like your son got exploited, but you know the rules. The rules are you weren't gonna get any proceeds from this. I guess you could say it's not really proceeds, but you know what I mean. Like, you're not gonna get anything from this. So, but regardless, I just thought that was crazy. When that news popped up and I was scrolling through, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Are we really doing this again? Like, I thought that these lawsuits would just take care of themselves, but like another one comes up. I guarantee you in about 2 weeks, another one's going to come up. Another 2 weeks, another one's going to come up. And then, you know, whatever. Epic has trillions of dollars. They should just pay out everyone they stole from and be done with it. And then Smash JT says that's not a good way to look at it because it sets legal precedents that would affect other companies that don't have infinite money. Exactly. Salty says this stuff will be handled behind closed doors and settlements to shut people up, except for Orange Kid. Yeah, except for the Orange Shirt Kid. Exactly. Like, that one is clearly like, you knew the rules. Like, you knew the rules to the competition, therefore you don't, you know. Salty says, I'm thinking of suing Epic Games. Yeah, me too, man. Like, make one small move, put one small emote in there, and hey, I'm gonna be on them because I need my bread. And I don't mess around about my bread. Anyway, I just saw that and I just thought that was crazy. So, next bit of the news. So, a while back, I don't know if y'all remember this story. A while back, the head of Nintendo Russia, his name is, let me see if I can pronounce this right, Yasha Hadaji. I hope I pronounced that right because I'm not good with pronouncing names at all. But Yasha Hadaji. Either way. So apparently he was under investigation because, one, he was caught. Mobile Mercy says Epic Games website. I can download Subnautica from it. I don't know. Can you? Someone let him know because I don't know. But anyway, this guy a while back, he was under the crosshairs of gaming scrutiny because he was caught on a live stream. Nintendo of Russia was doing a Nintendo of Russia live stream for the Russian audience, and it was a Mario Kart tournament, and they were doing a live stream of it. There's two younger gentlemen there doing the whole announcing thing and sitting there, you know, just going over and doing commentary. And there was this man behind him, kind of just bird dogging him, mean mugging him, yelling, cussing, screaming, all sorts of stuff, live on stream. Come to find out, that was the head of Nintendo of Russia, right? And he was pretty much bird dogging everything because he didn't think the stream was going on and yada yada yada. They didn't know what they were doing. They were being unprofessional, all this sort of stuff. And that kind of made its way out in public. And people were upset about it. And then come to find out, not only did this incident happen, there had been multiple incidences from other people on the staff at Nintendo of Russia, and there had been multiple complaints about him put through. And so Nintendo investigated it. And Nintendo, you know, has come to the decision that they're not going to fire him. They are going to keep him, and here is their exact quote. Nintendo initiated a thorough investigation into each of the allegations made against the general manager of Nintendo Russia, Mr. Yasha Hadaji, in November. While the results of that investigation acknowledge that Mr. Hadaji's loss of temper on display in the video has at times also been observed in the office, none of the allegations of harassment brought forth in the wake of the video were substantiated by the investigation. My question, if this were a low-level employee acting out, what would the repercussions have been? I mean, I think if a low-level employee had been acting out, they would be fired. That's just me. I mean, that's just me, JT. Anyway, the quote says, Mr. Hadaji fully acknowledges that his conduct related to him losing his temper is a breach of our code of conduct and expresses his remorse to all of those affected by it. He has received a formal warning and has issued an apology letter to all Nintendo Russia employees. Our top priority is to ensure a safe and supportive working environment for all employees. It's because of these values that we committed to a full and thorough investigation into each of the allegations against Mr. Hadaji. Going forward, Nintendo of Europe will be providing more resources to Nintendo of Russia to support their efforts to bring Nintendo products and experiences to Russian players. We want to ensure that the conduct of all of our employees is in line with Nintendo's company values, and we remain committed to upholding standards. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so this was just one issue, right? This was just one issue of him acting out, and they've even stated it's not in our code of conduct. Another thing that has been complained about this guy is that he is terrible. And in the quote where they said right here, Nintendo of Europe will be providing more resources to Nintendo Russia to support their efforts to bring Nintendo products and experiences to Russian players. That is a key quote there, because reportedly in Nintendo, this guy was very, very, very stingy with his budget. He was very stingy with this distribution of Nintendo products across Russia. It was very hard for the Russian audience in Nintendo to even get their hands on a lot of one Salt and to get into that. They couldn't even get their hands on a lot of Nintendo IPs. They couldn't get their hands on a lot of Nintendo stuff. Like, he's very stingy with the budget in Nintendo Russia. And so, that quote right there, going forward, Nintendo of Europe will be providing more resources. I think at this point, this statement by Nintendo, and that one particular, says right then and there that they know that he's going to be watched for a while here. I think he should be fired because he really did a terrible job at representing the Nintendo brand in Russia. Clearly he did, right? Clearly he's, like everybody says, he's a crook. Clearly he's not representing Nintendo in a positive way, nor is he helping their cause in Russia, right? And Salty says, I've never heard of Nintendo Russia, never heard jack crap about him. Exactly. Never heard about him. You know, he is in charge of spreading the brand in that particular area, in that particular country. He represents Nintendo, and if he's not doing a good job at it, why do you still have a job? That's my only question. Like Super Ranger said, he didn't order a lot of Let's Go Eevee because he thought everyone went Pikachu version. Nobody could get Let's Go Eevee, and that's not the only thing. He's done multiple things with Nintendo games in here. So it's a real double standard here. But the main quote that I think is right there, going forward, the Nintendo Europe will be providing more resources. Like, they're watching you, dog. Like, they have heard the complaints, they've heard the allegations. They don't have any real grounds to fire you. They're being really lenient with you, and they're going to give you grace. But yeah, I think they're watching him. Do they even have a Twitter? Let's check. Go ahead and check, Salty. I don't even know. They probably don't. But if they do, it's nuts. But I don't think they do. Well, most consoles have representatives. It's their job to spread the product. Exactly, a mercenary. But he hasn't been doing a good job. He hasn't. On top of that, being caught on stream, yelling at people, cussing at people, bad. It's not good. And he still has a job. Super Andrew says they have a YouTube channel. So there you go. YouTube channel for Nintendo Russia. But regardless, this man still has a job. But I think that they're going to be watching him closely, judging by that last one. Judging by that last statement about Nintendo of Europe. So anyway, that being said, there you go. Nintendo of Russia still gonna be hired. So I want to put these two things together. Super Just fire his ass. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about this real quick because I want to put two and two together. Oh no, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yes, you can. Okay, I want to put two and two together here a little bit. So apparently there are several first-party 3DS games that have been discounted to $20. You said one earlier. What's going on, Avidan? You said one earlier, Ed. You said that Star Fox 64 3D. Yes, that one's gonna be $20. Mario Maker for the 3DS, $20. Majora's Mask 3D, $20. So they're starting to bring some of these first-party games down in price. And so it sparks to my question here. Is the 3DS on its last leg here? Are we close to seeing the end of the 3DS era? This is imminent that a Switch Mini is on the horizon because that Switch Mini will replace the 3DS market. And then Abaddon says, yes, We are. 3DSs will be discontinued in 2019. Hey, there you go. So my question is, okay, so if it's coming to an end and they're starting to sort of discount these games and we can sort of see the trend coming, and everybody mentioned the Switch Mini. Well, now apparently I want to discuss this from everybody in here. Sebastian C says 3DS has been done for about 6 months now. Real talk. True. And Salty says pouring out for the 3DS. If I had a thing, I'd pour one out. Here, my air freshener, Blade, pouring one out. Pouring one out. Or we're pouring one out, and now it smells like pumpkin spice. Anyway, so there's no need for a Switch Mini, to be honest. I agree with you, Avidan. I don't think there's no need for a Switch Mini. I don't think there's no need for a dockless Switch. Like, I don't think there's a need for it. I really don't think. Screw a Switch Mini, give me a Switch phone. Hey, I saw your video, Smash. That was a good video. That would be pretty sick. Mike does smell fresh. So let's tie 2 and 2 together here, because I really wanted to get this discussion with you guys. So Digital Foundry made a video outlining the changes they would like to see from a possible Switch revision, because remember last year, Wall Street said that they had anticipated and they think that there will be a Switch revision coming out in 2019 for the Nintendo Switch. And Digital Foundry put out a video stating what they would like to see. And this is a list. Now, some of these things I don't think will happen, but some of these things are also interesting. So they said 4K output support, upscaling the games to 4K and outputting a 4K signal to the TV to avoid double upscaling. That was 1. 2 on the list. Wi-Fi quality improvements. This one I am on board for. Wi-Fi quality improvements, please, Nintendo, please. It's hard enough playing Smash. Make it happen. 3, better dock to stop scratching the screen. I don't know if anybody's had that problem, like with your dock scratching your screen. I got a screen protector, so there you go. Better, larger internal storage. That's a given, right? Larger internal storage. That's a given. We do need that. Better kickstand. Okay, I mean, whatever. I mean, the kickstand is decent, but okay, fine, kickstand. Bigger screen size, smaller bezels. This is their list. So let me just ask you guys in the chat, because Ed already said 4K LOL, so that's out for Ed. I guess he doesn't care about 4K, even though he will be clamoring about 4K whenever the PlayStation 5 comes out and talking about PlayStation 5's awesome, it's got 4K, but not on the Switch. And yeah, I just talk trash about you, Ed. So anyway. What would you guys like to see for Nintendo Switch revision coming out this year? Salty says kickstand so fragile. It is fragile. Super Andrew says Switch Mini would sell like hotcakes because it would be cheaper and more durable with no detachable controllers. It would be the perfect 3DS replacement for a lot of parents buying for their kids. Switch Pro, no Switch Mini. I'm with you, Nicholas. Sorry, Andrew, you're getting outvoted here. If storage isn't 128 gigabytes, there's no point to mention it. I agree with you, Avidan. I agree with you. If it's not at least 128 gigabytes, I said megabytes, gigabytes. Like, then why are we doing this? GameCube handle on the back, that would be pretty sick. Salty's Gaming says built-in Xbox live chat. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't be angry about that. Put the Xbox app on the Switch so I can chat through the Switch. That'd be pretty crazy. Mighty Ryan says, give me a Pro Controller with a headphone jack. That's not too much to ask for. That is a great point. I've actually never thought about that. You're right. I actually had to double check. There's no headphone jack on this. Voice chat on the Switch. That's what Nick says. He agrees. Avidan says, hey man, I wouldn't be upset. Good D-pads. There you go. Super Andrew says there could be an option to dock maybe at only 720p though. I think that would be feasible. A Switch that doesn't switch. Exactly. Like if you make a Switch that's just like, here you go, here's your Switch, your Joy-Cons don't come out, it's smaller, and oh by the way, you can't dock it. Like, then it might as well just be called a 3D a Nintendo HDS or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it might as well just be that, because it wouldn't be a Switch. It wouldn't be a Switch. It'd just be another HD handheld, and we already have an HD handheld with the Switch. Now, let's see here. System level game capture, not this cherry picking junk. I want to be able to record whatever. Here you go. There, Stitch makes a great point. Andrew says Switch Mini for the win. Hashtag Switch Mini. Andrew just wants to throw his money at Switch Mini, dog. He just wants to throw his money at it, right? He's just like, look, I'm making it rain. Take my money, Nintendo. Take my money on this console that makes no sense. Nintendo stays the same. Mini. A friend invites. Yes, you know what? Here's something I do want. Is it so hard? I do not want to use friend codes anymore, and I want to have. I understand the friend code system, but can we just look? Can we just have actual usernames and gamer tags in Nintendo? Like, can we just claim one? Can I get Nicktendo Direct? You know, not Nicktendo D, because that doesn't fit. Like, can we get actual usernames in Nintendo Switch online? Can we actually make that happen? Like, make that happen. And then on top of that, can we get actual parties and actual messaging systems and all that stuff? Can we do that? Like, bump the Switch Pro, bump a new rendition. Give me that. Give me that. That's what I want. So this is, I'd like longer codes. Oh man, Paper Mario. Motion says Nintendo's basically Dark Ages. I mean, they kind of are. Avidan says the only issue with that is the Switch is already the size of small tablets. My son's Fire 8 is a larger tablet. So for marketing this for kids, ... How feasible is making it smaller than it is now? That's a great question. I tell you one thing right now, like, my kids, honestly, yeah, I agree with you. Like, my kids, this is a DS. Not you know, we already know the story about the DS. No one likes it. It's bad, right? Everybody hates 3DS. But my kids, like, barely touch this thing because it's so small. Like, because it's so small, they're like, yo, this is not cool. Give me the Switch. So I kind of got to go with Avidan on that. Like, they really like the Switch better. Yo, can I get a built-in Ethernet port, dog? Yo, can we please? If I could rip this dock out of here, I would. Put an Ethernet port on the dock. Do that, please. I agree with that 100%. Put an Ethernet port on the dock. Please. I still like the DS Lite. Send that my way. Hey, I might. Ain't using it. I got a 2DS in here too somewhere in this house. They ain't using that either. So, like, I'm just saying, like, there's a bunch of things that you could do with this. So we are all in agreement in the chat. 3DS is pretty much done here, right? 3DS is done. We're not too much, you know, left about it. We're moving on to a full Switch era here. This new rendition that's supposed to be coming out. We all have high hopes for that. You could keep the same size of the Joy-Con, just smaller screen, but I don't know. I don't know. Nintendo needs to focus on one product. I agree with that. Avidan. They really do. Like, and I think that's what they're doing with the Switch. Like, this is going to be their one product. Avidan removed the 1-inch border around the entire thing. Game gifting in the marketplace. I mean, you can gift games. It's just not very different how they do it. But you can't get games because Ed's gifted me games in the Nintendo market before. You can gift games. I just don't know exactly how you do it. You can gift games in the eShop. But please, here's another thing. Fix the eShop. As a matter of fact, fix this. My screen's all messy. Don't ignore that. Just fix this, Nintendo. Fix this. I love Switch, but please fix your interface. Like, can we make it more fresh? Can we make it not as boring? Like, can we make it more cooler? Can we put the eShop in that integration there? Can we, like, keep it there like how they do on Xbox and PlayStation, where, like, you just hit a button and you can go to the shop right there, and we don't have to click on the eShop and load and sign in? Like, can all that just be done in one way? Can we make it smoother? Can we get real usernames instead of having friend codes? That's one thing. They need a star rating system in the eShop. They need to fix the eShop, period, bro. Like, they need to get that thing in order, get all the shovelware off of there, like, and put it in its own spot. Like, I can't stand it. Oh yeah, man. You can give games back on the Wii. Avidan says, for 2 decades they focused on the handhelds and consoles, and in the previous eras, the handhelds ruled. It's true. It's true. Nicholas says, get out of shovelware. Themes and maybe trophies or achievements of some kind would be great. Yeah, we could get all that. And all these things have, been in here. Someone donate to Nick so we can get some screen wipes. I got screen wipes. I got baby wipes and all that sort of stuff somewhere. My kids apparently were demolishing my Switch today. Long live the 3DS. Nah, man. They should have a category called shovelware, and anything with under 2.5 stars go there. You know what? I agree with that, man, because there's a lot of stuff in there. It's just like, ugh. Why are we playing it? Speaking of which, there's a game in the eShop. I don't know if it's still on sale. It might be that it's called The Way. It was like $15. It's now on sale for like 99 cents. I suggest you guys go grab that. It's not a bad game. Avidan says, I actually like the interface. It's more about the games and not fluff. But the eShop needs an overhaul. It does need an overhaul. But I would like to see a little bit better interface. Just shovelware is just like crap games that you just shovel to the side. Like just go to the eShop and look at all the crappy indie games. Like, just no. The Way is very cool. I'm actually going to review it. I'm going to review it for the next Nindy Spotlight. So that is coming. The Way is really dope. I'm actually enjoying it. And now that it's on sale for like 99 cents, I suggest everybody go play the game. It is a really, really good indie game. And I was kind of leaning on it. I didn't want to buy it. It went on sale for like $10. I said, nah, I don't want to do that. And then it went on sale for like 99 cents. I said, yeah, I'll buy it now. And I'm going to review it, and I suggest you guys get it while it's hot. So anyway, that'll do it for the show. We are 3 minutes over. Anybody have any questions before we hop on out of here? This one was fun. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a lot of interaction in the chat because these topics I found were interesting. I really wanted to talk about them and talk about these topics, and specifically with y'all, and it was great. Smash tonight. Yeah, probably. I'll probably stream a little bit of Smash later. That'll probably will be a thing. I need to get back to streaming with the community and people because I haven't streamed in a while. And so we'll probably be doing that. And it'll probably be on Twitch, just so y'all know. It won't be on YouTube, not yet. It'll be on Twitch. YouTube will be this weekend. But any other questions before we get out of here? Great episode as always. Thank you, Smash JT. Will the 3DS outlive the current Switch? Stop it, Ed. It won't. It won't, man. Like, so just chill. Anyway, that'll do it. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. It was a good, fun one. As always, if you were here, you hopped in here, or if you're watching in the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you get all those notifications when I go live, all the notifications for my Nicktendo Talk videos, all the notifications for my Indie Spotlights. These are great. Also, consider supporting. I need to add that there. I need to start adding these ads. Consider supporting by clicking the links in the description box below, Patreon, donations, or just join the Discord. Appreciate y'all. Yes, Salty, let's get to 1K. Let's get it. So, we out this thing. Appreciate y'all. See you later.